Hello, my name is Ray Salazar, and this is Morning Reel, a 200 minute or so podcast of films that I review from all ages, all counties, all nations, black or white, in color, technicolor. It doesn't matter. I review it, the worst, the best, the ones that come from nice dreams, and the others that come from the depths of a nightmare. And the reason why I say nightmare and dreams, because today I'm reviewing A Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Dream Warriors. And a happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. This is actually the Halloween film because the people spoke. I put a post on Instagram saying, hey, what film should I review? And people started throwing all kinds of movies at me. And out of all the people that talked to me about it, this one came up a lot more than other titles. And it was close with like films like Hereditary. And I actually started watching that film the other day, but I was like, I can't right now. I gotta like dedicate a certain time for this specific film. Either way, it'll come. Actually, it's possible I might put that specific film on the November series because I'm trying to do Dysfunctional Family Month for November. I know, right? That's a dysfunctional family film. Come on, let's be real. Anyways, today, Dream Warriors. It's a 1987 American fantasy slasher film directed by Chuck Russell, who actually, this was his first film. Crazy, man. Crazy. Screenplay by Wes Craven, Bruce Wagner, Frank Darabont, Chuck Russell. Story by Wes Craven and Bruce Wagner. Based on characters by Wes Craven. Produced by Robert Shea and Wes Craven. Starring Heather Langenkamp, Patricia Arquette, Larry Fishburne, Priscilla Pointer, Craig Wasson, John Saxon, Dick Cavett, Zaza Gabor. Damn, that was her. And Robert Englund, Freddie. Come on, dude. Cinematography by Roy H. Wagner. Edited by Terry Stokes and Chuck Weiss. Music by Angelo Badalamenti. Production companies New Line Cinema. Crazy. New Line Cinema put this film out. Anyways, this film was obviously a box office success because it generated $44.8 million out of a $4.6 million budget. I mean, I'm going to say this film is pretty fucking good. Not just for its time, but for the fact that it's a threequel. It's the third film of a franchise. And back in the days and even now, there's always like a part 5, part 6. And I mean, look at the Fast and Furious franchise, man. I got 11 or 12. I mean, that's crazy. But the third one, who would have thought looking at this film would be a solid film from beginning to end? It's not like the first Friday the 13th. It's definitely not like A Nightmare on Elm Street. I liked how sophisticated this film is, even for its genre. It's serious. For the most part. I mean, there's a lot of parts that are pure comedy. The characters are really good, man. Like, the cast who filled these characters, they did an amazing job. And I say amazing because they play believable characters, whether or not the script sucks. Now, the script itself, even for like a third film of a franchise screenplay, it's solid. It carries its weight on its own. There's a lot of depth in there. There's reasons why these characters do the things that they do, and I like that. It's not like Friday the 13th where all these characters they were like stuck in fucking tits and ass. Oh man, I wasn't gonna curse, but whatever. They're just stuck on that stuff. They're stuck on, sex and drugs and rock and roll and all that crap. And this one, these kids are damaged. They're in an insane asylum of sorts. Until Nancy Thompson came. These people were hopeless and more than likely were going to die soon. So Patricia Arquette played really good as Kristen Parker. I mean, Robert Englund playing Freddy, even in this film. And I haven't seen the second one. I skipped the second one. I've seen the first and the third and just a couple of others. Freddy vs. Jason, I've seen that. He's just hilarious and effective as a character, even as a character on its own. Like, let's forget about the fact that he's a villain, a piece of crap, right? This is what a serial killer ghost demon being should be like in some weird way. Like it's gotta fill some void, you know. It's gotta be real. He has to suck, like not in like oh this guy's like sucking mean like man like this guy he sucks, dude. He sucks as a person. Yeah, he sucks, man. Robert Englund plays it really good. Plot's very simple, man. Kristen, she's having these nightmares and things are happening with her body that she can't even really explain, and she's gone through every psychologist in the country and nothing can help her, man. So one day she has a nightmare, ends up with the fact that her wrists are slit. Her mom sees it. She's like, all right, I'm done with this. You're going into the insane asylum. I don't know what else to do. And then at the same time, Nancy Thompson, she comes through in this film. Like, she's from the first film. She's an OG character. She's an iconic character, really. And I love the way she plays her character as a psychiatrist or therapist or somebody in that field who is trying to get rid of Freddy from his existence. And she's trying to help out people who have been suffering from all kinds of nightmares from this guy, man. And what's great about this film, like the great thing about this film, is the fact that we are convinced that these people can literally dream as a group, and not only dream as a group, but show up together in the dream slash nightmare consciously in their subconscious. It's almost like some Inception type of thing. Like, it really is. Like, when you look at that film specifically, it kind of to me it reminds me of Inception, where these people are in a dream and we don't know really for sure if some of these people who die in the dream actually die in real life, you know, in the film, right? So that concept is really great. It plays out really well in the story. The story overall is pretty good, man. It's that typical thing where like nobody believes me. They think I'm crazy, but I'm not. And then there's one person who thinks I am and tries to help me out, and then tries to convert others to help each other out, help everybody out. You know, I mean, that's the goal, right? And that's what the film is kind of really about. And I like the unity in this film with these characters. I like that there's scenes where like they're in group and they talk all this smack and they talk about all kinds of things, and it just kind of leads all into the main purpose of the film. The goal is to, what's happening with me? There's this guy, he's trying to get me, he's trying to get everybody else. What can we do about it? I don't know, but I know one person who can. I'm not saying this film goes pretty deep into the psyche of the film. It goes there just enough, you know. And what can I say? I enjoy it. I love the scenes and the nightmares. It's very original. It doesn't look, I mean, maybe there's one scene where like he's like a claymation character, I guess, man. But then again, it's kind of impressive to see this type of like art in film being presented to us. You know, it was still like high tech in its day, you know, and I gotta appreciate that. Overall, I would give this film a good 3 out of 4 tokes. And I want to shout out Dad Waxington. He gave me some hash, water hash rosin, or just water hash, whatever. And I took a dab of that, and it's got me pretty freaking lit right now, man. I gotta say, man. So shout out to you, dude. Thank you, and hope you're listening, man. Yeah, 3 out of 4 tokes, or 3 out of 4 dabs. What can I say? I enjoy it. This film has everything. It has comedy, has drama, has melodrama, has romance even. Like, dude, in the Freddy film, I mean, it's kind of Mando to have that, I guess. And you got good characters who understand each other, and they're not just there to die, simply. They each have goals. They have dreams. And I like that too, where they really show like a third dimension to these characters, you know, because yeah, they did a really good job to like balance these characters out as far as them having their own time, like their own screen time. I'm really impressed by that as far as the screenplay is concerned. And they show them what they wish to be, what they could be, what they are, you know, underneath it all. Even, and it's funny, there's really not much of a moral to the film. Like, I guess it's more about along the lines of like, just listen to your kids, you know, not, sometimes you just gotta like believe what's unbelievable sometimes. And unbelievably, I didn't think I would like this film, but I do. I would recommend everybody to see it. My name is Ray Salazar. Follow me on Morning Shot Films, IG and YouTube. Check out my website, morningshotfilms.co. Check out my merch. I put out a new High and Hungry shirt, the Splatter Tee. If you love food and death metal, check this shirt out. Shout out to Dad Waxington. November is coming. And if you follow me on IG, I'm going to put out on November 1st, which is tomorrow, a list of the films I'm going to review. Thank you.